Oh wait, honor time. I'll get her going again here. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Tool Show with me, Master. Oh shoot, one more time. I skipped my voice there. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Tool Show with me, Master Dan, the Journeyman shooter. And today we're going to be talking about one of our weekly tool segments here. The best part about this one is it's a pretty universal tool. This is one thing that I've kind of seen on every job site I've ever been on almost, and it's a pretty popular one, especially with big box building companies. Now, what is that? It's the Allen key, or the Hex Head, or the Allen wrench, or the Hex wrench, or the Hex drive, the Allen drive, whatever one you want to call it. This is what it is, basically. Now, there's a whole bunch of different kinds. I personally like to get one of the standard and the metric sizes of these ones right here. The metric and imperial, all the other stuff there. But the problem is just one second here. Okay, there we go. Now I know you're probably wondering, what did I just do? Well, I was wishing a curse on whoever stole my other sized ones of these. And if they were lost in one of my tool bags and I couldn't find them today, then that's on me, and I take it back and I fully reverse that curse into a better curse of positivity. But other than that, you want to have both sizes. Now, I've got one of each one here. This is what I prefer. I prefer a tool that's like this, where you can actually get the, it sets in place and then you can drive it in there like a screw. It's a lot easier. You get a lot more torque out of it that way, and it's just an easier way to use it. But all of these sets, they're just as good as long as you know how to use them properly. You can even put like a channel locks or something on there and really drive these in so that they're the same type as this. But it's not that expensive for a good set, and you want to make sure you get a good set, because the tops of these, when they start to go, they'll round out inside and you can't tighten down anymore. It just keeps rounding, and it actually ruins the screw, the bolt, the whatever you're trying to put in there. So you want to make sure you get a good set of Allen keys. That's very important. And you don't want to use ones that you just get out of the box when you're trying to build some furniture somewhere, because you want to use a proper tool for the proper job. That's what it is, right tool for the right job, and you always want to have the right ones. And so you get like the fractional inch sizes, or you can get the whatever it is, the number 8 or the number 6, and I don't see a number 7 on here. And do you know why 7's not on here anymore? Because 7, 8, 9. No, I'm just kidding. That's not why. But you want to make sure you're getting a good one. Now, the Allen key, it was actually invented in, I think it was like the 1990s, the early 1990s. The Allen key was invented by Tim Allen on Home Improvement. And then it was quickly bought by IKEA, and it became one of the biggest things in the country. But no, I'm just kidding. That's not where it comes from. The Allen Holdings Corporation, they were the ones that originally patented the idea for the Allen key in, I think it was around 1910, somewhere in there. The Allen key idea was originally brought to, and it was Allen Holdings Company, and I think it was Connecticut where they came up with the idea. But I'm pretty sure stuff like this has always been around. It's just been a great idea to actually have that hex head on there. It's just basically an easier way to do it. And do you know what hex means actually? If you count the sides, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So that's 6. A hex, a hexagon. That's what it is. It's just a cool little word like that. And another thing, when you're actually measuring these things, the way they measure them is across the flat side to the next flat side. It's not measured across from your angle to angle. It's actually flat to flat. And that's how they get that measurement, basically, like a 1/4 inch, 5/32. You get a number 8 on these ones, and then you can still use this as a screwdriver as well. So when you actually put it straight out, just screwdriver it in there, and that's one of the ways. I know a lot of the socket sets come with an Allen key or something similar, and that's what you'd like as well, because a good socket drive on there, that can really tighten down something. But you don't want to overdo it, because if you overdo it, you're going to strip it. You're going to strip your Allen key set or your Hex Head set or whatever. I know Allen, the actual Allen brand, they hate being associated with inferior products, because that's what their livelihood is. It's part of who they are. These ones don't have it, but I like the ones that have a ball on the end of them. There's a little ball, and you can actually use that to angle your directions, and that's a great idea to get too. So if you're going to get them, you'd like to have that little ball on there, unless you're just going for straight, like forward tightening, and that's what I've always kind of had to do. I never needed the angle one. I always just wanted the full-on drive and tighten, and that's really important too. So it's kind of up to you, but you want to make sure you get a high quality metal, something that's going to actually not strip away whenever you're tightening down. You want something that's tight and it's going to be there for years. I know these ones here, I can't say the name of them because I'm not affiliated with anybody, but you can get some that have the lifetime warranty where you just take them back to the store, they'll swap it out and give you whatever, a brand new one, and it's just as good. So make sure you do that if you have to. Keep your tools in working order, and that's one thing you want. You want to make sure that you're taking good care of your tools, and that's important. So, for Tool Show, I'm Master Dan, the Journeyman Shooter. Get out there, get some good Allen keys, and enjoy your work.